You guys, stop barking at the neighbors. Get over here. Louis. Pepper, why are you barking at the neighbor? What did they say to you? Sorry, Ed. Hey, everybody. I'm here with my dog. This is Pepper. I don't know about you guys, but are your dogs acting funny during this quarantine? I thought I would ask Tamar Geller. She's a dog trainer and a dog behavior therapist who just understands the minds of dogs. What is going on with our dogs? I had a conversation with her and I'm going to share it here with you now. Pepper, we're going to talk to Tamar. She's going to answer all of your questions. She wants to know, or I want to know, why you're being so rude to the next door neighbors. Hi. I actually have a special guest here too.
Oh my God, Pepper Luli, say hi to my special guest.
What's his name?
Her name is Cricket. They're friends.
You know Cricket? You do. Tamar, can you just tell everybody who you are and a little bit about what you do?
I was an intelligence officer with the elite special forces, and my focus was on understanding behavior. And when I finished my service, I went down to the Israeli desert and I helped with behavioral research on wolves. As a leader of the pack, the leader is not about dominancy. It's not about being a tyrant. It's more like a parent. It's more about how can I serve? How can I help the pack? From there, I came here for a visit, became the dog expert for the Today Show, and launched my book, which became a New York Times bestseller. And my method is very different than conventional dog training. It's really about understanding them, and through that, understanding us.
My dogs are acting totally different. They run outside and yell the nastiest things at the next door neighbor's dog.
Doing something together, it literally feels good in the brain. It's the adrenaline is rushing. They're like high-fiving each other as they're coming back home.
So they're like a professional soccer team. Like they just scored a goal.
Yes, just the possibility, saying whatever they have to say to your neighbor's dog is enough to create a form of addiction. Us with our likes on Instagram, on our Facebook, we're constantly looking, did we get a like? Did we get a like? That's how they're looking at the neighbor's dog to see, is he there? Is he there? Because if he's there, I get to interact.
What kind of questions are you hearing from people about what's going on with their dogs?
Some people see how more incredible the dogs are, and some people realizing, oh my God, my dog has all these issues. Anywhere from my dog is bored and I'm feeling guilty to my dog is ignoring me. With one of the people who called me, she would say her dog's name and her dog would absolutely ignore her. Here is a very common mistake people do, Reese, is they constantly say the dog's name when they're not talking to the dog.
I'm guilty.
But this is truly a practice of mindfulness. What is the impact of our communication? She kept saying, boy this, boy that, boy that. We had to come up with nicknames for him, and his nickname is David.
That makes sense, Tamar, because it's like if your children say mommy, 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 you don't pay attention anymore.
What will happen if every time you see me that I'm calling you on your cell phone, Reese, and every time you come to answer, I hang up? How many times would it take before you realize that I'm not going to be there to connect with? So a dog hears you say their name. Did Lou eat? Did anybody take Lou for a walk? What is Lou doing? Then Lou going to learn to avoid you. My Pepper Luli, I can say your name because you're there. Pepper Luli, are you exhausted?
This quarantine is a lot for her. And another thing I learned from you is just to tell them when they're doing something good, say, good, lay down.
We'd all love to be in a state of gratitude, and now more important than ever, not to focus on what is not working out, to focus what it is that they're doing right. When she's doing it, take the opportunity to calm down our nervous system, to say, down, down. When we're doing it in a sing-songy way, it's like a lullaby, and it literally relaxes the vagus nerve, which is the biggest nerve in our body, but then it becomes a game, and then it becomes accepted. I know that you with Tennessee, you're always grateful when he's doing something right, and you're not saying, good boy, Tennessee, you're being specific.
I like that you listened when I asked you to clear the table.
So what it is, it reinforces the connection and you're being specific. I'm not saying, oh, you look good, Reese. I say, God, I love the yellow on you. And I'm taking time to notice. So noticing, step one. Two, verbalizing it and doing it in a sing-songy tone of voice. You accomplish so much calming element for yourself, and you're increasing the relationship with whoever you're talking with. but it's the best to start practicing on the dog.
I have a question from Zoe. She has a Pomeranian. He follows her from room to room, and he started growling at her son and her husband.
Oftentimes we see it when it's an over-attachment. It can come from something we call nervous aggression. They target one person in the family as their angel, as their everything. It's actually not coming from love for her. It comes from self-preservation. You do not want to correct a dog who is doing that. What can I do to make you associate my husband and my children with pleasure? Every time they come, she's giving him treat. So to have goodies, treats that are not sugar-based, not simple carbohydrates, everything is good quality proteins or steamed vegetables. Every time they come around, you're getting a treat. Also use it with the word friend. Gonna calm down his nervous system, and you're giving the brain a dopamine dump, which feels good.
When the dog comes near her son or her husband, they should give the treat.
If they can give him the treat, that will be best. If they cannot give him the treat, then she should give him the treat. Only as soon as the husband and the son comes by.
We have another friend of ours in the film department. His name is John. His dog is obsessively licking her paws.
The first thing I'm gonna look at is food allergies. Learn about the food industry, particularly about the kibble industry. A lot of times we can use food as medicine, or food can hurt us. If this is not that, I'm gonna look at nerves to see if this is self-soothing behavior from a behavior point of view. Most of the time, though, it's food allergies, and we change to good quality food, that goes away.
A lot more people are walking their dogs than they ever have. Is this like a good thing? And one of my dogs kind of lunges at other dogs.
When we are getting triggered, we can freeze, we can flight, or we can fight. So now let's say we're taking the dog on a walk, the dog is on a leash, and he sees another dog. He doesn't know if the other dog gonna be pain or pleasure. So many dogs act as an aggressive manner because the best defense is offense. One of the biggest things to prevent it, when I'm working with people right from the beginning, never let their dog interact, meet, sniff another dog when they're on a leash. It's me and them, and I'm talking to them, and I'm giving them goodies, and we practice everything that we know. It's our time. We have to teach a dog to ignore the trigger and instead to focus on us. So I'm changing the meaning from unknown, potential for pain, to guaranteed pleasure, but from me, not from the other dog. Your boy, Lou, the English Bulldog, is way more,
He's for sure a teenager. He eats all the food.
Yes, I know.
He picks on his big sister. He's a pesky little brother.
He has a lot of FOMO, fear of missing out.
Yeah. He's also responding better when I say things to him in a nice voice. I say, Lulu, come here. He completely listens to me when I'm nice to him.
He knows that that tone of voice is gonna mean more potential for pleasure.
But what do I do when he poops in the hallway?
If you catch him in action, you can be mad, but then you have to show him where you like him to go instead. We can't stop him going to the bathroom. We just need to replace it, not in the hallway, but to do it outside. And what I would do is I will put him on a more frequent trips to go outside. Do you have a doggy door?
We do.
Does he use the doggy door?
No.
There's a game that is the hide and seek game where we hide and we take turns calling him. One of you inside, one of you outside, that he constantly has to run back and forth through the doggy door. That will be so much fun, and Luke's gonna get better.
All my life, I have loved dogs. I've always had dogs, and they make me feel calm. Yeah. No better feeling than to just pet your dog and just say, I love you.
It really, truly works.
Thank you so much, Tamar. This is so helpful. And I'm sure I'll be calling you more about more questions about my dogs.
Kiss Pepper for
I will. Okay, bye, Tamar. Thank you, Tamar, for all of your dog tips. You guys, if you have any more questions, just leave them in the comments below. Pepper is just exhausted. This is just exhausting. Hi, y'all. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you want to see more content like this, subscribe here, or here, or here, like somewhere in this area. Anywhere, over there.